Lesson 90, Kinetic and Potential Energy. Mechanical energy is the energy from an object's motion, position, or combination of the two. There are two components to mechanical energy. The first is kinetic energy, energy that a moving object possesses, and is described as the energy of motion. The second one is potential energy. This is the energy an object possesses due to its position. It is stored energy. As we will see next, an object may only possess kinetic energy, or may only possess potential energy, or may possess a combination of the two, depending on the time and position of the object within a system. This image of a skateboarder shows him or her at the top left of the ramp. At this location, the boarder has 0 velocity and is about to fall down the ramp. There is 0 kinetic energy and 100% potential energy. The total energy of the boarder is 100%. Now the boarder has traveled down a portion of the ramp, and 20% of the potential energy has transformed into kinetic energy. The remaining 80% is still stored in the boarder as potential energy. The sum of the two energies is 100%. Nearly halfway down the ramp, more potential energy has transformed into kinetic energy, making it 40% kinetic and 60% potential energy. The total is still 100% accounted for. At the bottom of the ramp, the boarder will be traveling the fastest during the entire route. 100% of the original potential energy will be transformed into kinetic energy now, leaving no potential energy remaining. The total mechanical energy remains 100%. As soon as the boarder reaches the bottom and has maxed out the kinetic energy, he or she will begin climbing back up the other side of the ramp. The kinetic energy would begin to transform into potential energy. Here, about 48% of the kinetic energy has transformed into potential energy, leaving 52% as kinetic energy. The total is still 100%. Near the top of the ramp, 95% of the kinetic energy has transformed back into potential energy, leaving 5% kinetic. The boarder speed will now be nearing 0. The sum of energy remains to be 100%. Finally, the boarder reaches the top of the ramp, and 100% of the kinetic energy is transformed into potential energy. He stops momentarily and begins his descent, where we see a repeat of the potential and kinetic energies transforming from one to the other. This video clip shows the two components of mechanical energy transform back and forth as the boarder rides up and down the half-pipe. Notice the total energy of the system, denoted by the yellow bar, does not change, while the green kinetic energy and the blue potential energy bars fluctuate back and forth. This shows that the total initial energy equals the total final energy and is a characteristic of a closed mechanical system. This is uncommon as most systems are open systems, which allow for energies to leak in or out, resulting in total energy of a system to change. We will talk about open and closed systems next lesson.